Welcome to my SOL review video on translating expressions, equations, and inequalities. So let's review what each of these terms means. An expression is a representation of quantity. It may contain numbers, variables, and or operations. And it does not have an equal sign. So there's no equal sign in an expression. An equation is a mathematical sentence that states that two expressions are equal. Now, it contains an equal sign. So if it has an equal sign, it's an equation. And finally, an inequality is a mathematical sentence that contains one of the following symbols: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and then finally greater than or equal to. Okay, that brings us to our vocabulary chart, which will help us see and write the expressions, equations, and inequalities. So we have our addition words plus sum. Now put a parenthesis around sum. This means when you see sum, it means grouped together. Now you won't always put a parenthesis. You only need to put a parenthesis when you order of operations wouldn't tell you to do that step first. Increase by, more than, and added to. I bolded these. These are switch around words. Okay, subtraction, difference, less, decrease by, minus. And let's put a parenthesis around difference because that means group together. When you see difference, you're grouping what's next. Minus, less than, fewer than, subtracted from. Than and from are all switch around words. Okay, and then to as well. Added to is another switch around word. Okay, multiply of twice means multiply by 2. Triple means multiply by 3. Product is another grouping. Multiply by, and then quotient is our division grouping word. Divided by, separated into equal parts. And then for equal, you're looking for is, equal to, or is the same as. That means put an equal sign. Okay, let's look at some examples. Okay, translate the following equations and expressions. So we're either going to put an equal sign or not an equal sign. Okay, 6 less than twice a number is 14. So I'm going to circle. This is a switch around word, and it means subtraction. I'm going to underline twice, and that means multiplication. And I'm going to underline is 14. That means equals. Okay, so I'm going to write the equals part first. So equals 14. And then I got to decide how to write 6 less than twice a number. So it's switch around words. So instead of writing 6 minus 2n, I'm going to write 2n minus 6. Okay, number 2. 5 times, so underline, put a multiplication sign, decrease by, put a subtraction, 7. So 5 times a number, decrease by 7. So we're going to use n once again, so 5n. Remember, for multiplication, you always put the number in front of letter no matter what. So 5n minus 7. Okay, number 3. Difference of 10 and a number. Now remember, difference is a grouping word, so let's put parentheses around what comes next. The difference of 10 and a number. And then underline divided by 4. So the difference of 10 and a number, that's all grouped together, divided by 4. Now, I can put a parenthesis here, but I don't need it because order of operations would tell me to do the top first anyway, so I can put the parentheses, but it's not entirely necessary here because I would do 10 minus n anyways because it's on top of the fraction. Okay, let's turn to the next page. Number 4, the quotient, so underline quotient, of a number and 7. So we're going to put division, and quotient is a grouping word. Increased is an addition word by 7 is 18. So we're going to write the equals part first. And now the quotient of a number and 7, I'm going to group that together. And increase by 7. Now, I didn't put parentheses around this because order of operations would tell me to do division before addition anyways. So I don't need the parentheses here. Okay. The only time I'm going to need the parentheses is if I'm multiplying that grouping word by something. Okay, number 5, 9 more than, there's a switch around word, circle it and put addition up here. Product of 5 and a number, so product of 5 and a number. Okay, so we're going to group that together, product of 5 and a number, and we're adding 9 to the product of 5 and a number. So we're going to write it as 5n plus 9. Notice I didn't put the 5n in parentheses. I could, but order of operations would tell me to do multiplication before addition anyways. Okay, let's move on to how to write inequalities. Okay, so here's our inequality vocabulary chart. Greater than and more than mean greater than. Less than and fewer than mean less than. Greater than or equal to, we have a couple other words. At least, you have to be at least 13 to get into a movie. That means you have to be 13 or older. And the minimum age that you can be to get into this movie is 13. That means that's the lowest possible age you can be. So greater than or equal to. And then less than or equal to at most. You can have at most 5 friends over. That means 5 or less. And then maximum, that's the most you can have. You got to have that or less. Okay. So let's look at these 5 examples. Translate the following inequalities. Okay. So 5 increased by a number is less than 17. So I'm looking at right here is less than 17. I'm looking at that's my inequality right there. Okay. So we're going to write the less than 17 here at the end. And now we're going to write 5 increased by a number. That means addition. So 5 plus n. Okay. 10 less than a number divided by 2 is at least 20. At least. It means that or more. So we're going to use a greater than or equal symbol. So 20, greater than or equal to 20. Now let's figure out the rest. 10 less than a number. And we have a comma, so we group this together. So 10 less than a number, I would write as n minus 10. And then we're going to divide that whole thing by 2. Oh, I forgot to put the subtraction sign here. And we're going to divide n minus 10 by 2. Now, I didn't put it in parentheses because order of operations would tell me to do the top first anyways. But I could put the parentheses there if I needed to. All right, the difference. Okay, there's a grouping word of 4 and twice a number, so we're going to group that together. Is less than or equal to 18. So we're going to write that part first, less than or equal to 18. The difference of 4 and twice a number, that means we're going to subtract 4 and twice a number, just like this. No switch around words there. Okay, 5 is greater than 7 decreased by a number. So there's my inequality. So we're going to write 5 is greater than. And now we're going to say 7 decreased by a number. So 7 subtract a number. Okay, and one final example. Half of a number increased by 6 is at most 10. So remember, at most is less than or equal to. So we're going to write that part first, less than or equal to 10. Now we got to write the beginning part. Half of a number, that means you're multiplying a number by half. We're going to increase it by 6. So half of a number, you put the 1/2 in front of the letter, and increased by 6. So remember our switch around words when you're doing these on your own. Remember our grouping words, when to put parentheses, when not to put parentheses. And also remember that number in front of letter is the best way to write multiplication. That concludes our SOL review video on translating expressions, equations, and inequalities. I hope you have a great day.